Welcome, folks. We're really excited here from Think Plus Energy and also about the community solar program that's powered by Think Energy. Many people are kind of confused when it comes to community solar. When people say solar, what they equate that with is immediately they're going to put solar panels on my roof. They're going to put holes in my roof to secure the solar panels, and I'm going to have roof leaks. That is not the situation with community solar. As you see the picture here, you see a solar farm out in the middle of a field in lands that are not anywhere close to your house, but yet you can benefit by tapping into community solar. We're going to talk specifically about how things are going to be different with Think Energy and their community solar program, and why solar farm builders and contractors are going to want to put people into community solar through Think Plus and the Think Energy platform. So first of all, it's about leadership, right? And people that have been doing this, right? You don't want to get involved with a company that's this is their first rodeo, if you will. Steve Condon, who is the vice president of the community solar part of Think Energy, you can see his track record right here on the slide. I got a chance to meet him in person in Albany a few days ago. 2008, he's got 500 solar projects. In 2014, he actually got out of the field where he was out in the field and working with the back end and the logistics of the billings scenarios and how all that works. And then in 2018, it shows there he went back to community solar sales. So initially he was selling rooftop solar, but then he moved on to community solar sales. And if you talk to him in person, he says that community solar is the most exciting and the biggest uh, uh, increasing market share in the whole energy space right now. So you see there, since 2018, 40,000 community solar customers are served. So again, 2022, Think Energy, which was a 10-year-old company, was purchased by Energy Well and backed by Brookfield Partners, $100 billion asset management company with plenty of funding to fund this project. And Think Energy has released community solar in a few states and many more states to come, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But they are a retail electrical supplier for residential and commercial, customers. So community solar 101, this is where people get a little lost because they think solar and they think, again, rooftop panels or panels in their yard or something along those lines. And that really is not the case. So essentially, customers subscribe to the local community solar farm. It's like a subscription. You say, I want to be placed on the solar farm. Great. You sign up. It costs the customer $0. Okay. So then once all this solar farm is filled, okay, filled to capacity, then they energize that solar farm and all those customers get on that platform. And then what happens is the actual solar power goes into the local electrical distribution system. So that's step two. Then step three, the utility distributes the dollar value bill credits to subscribers, reducing what is owed to the utility, and then the billing. The customers that are on that solar farm, they get the invoices and the bill credits that go back to their bill. Okay, so this is not a traditional solar like you think. It's community solar. This means that places like apartment buildings, places like mobile homes, places like you know where you would not normally put solar panels on your roof. These are the kind of residences that can qualify for community solar. If you pay an electrical bill, a meter, if that's responsible and you are part of that, you can probably get hooked up to community solar in the markets where we are operating. So to give you an idea and why this is going to be such a game changer, What's going to happen with the customer is, so right now, me personally, I have community solar at my house. It's great. Our rates are very low. And but I didn't realize what you had to do to get that experience. And my wife handled most of that. Okay. So what she had to do was set up for auto pay, which means that they will automatically draft a bank account or a credit card. So all that had to be set up. We also had to give them permission for them to access our utilities account number and our password, so they would have access to it. And then what happens is we get two bills, one from the utility and one from the community solar farm. So even though it's kind of a clunky scenario, the benefits far outweigh the clunkiness. Well, if you look on the right-hand side of the screen, this is why I think energy is going to be a much more different experience. Okay, because what's going to happen is you're going to have one utility bill. Okay, you're going to have this community solar discount that's going to be right on your utility bill. And this is it sounds very simple to do, but if it was, then all the other companies would be doing it. It has taken a great, I'd say, a Herculean effort to get the background and get all the parts and pieces, the logistics, if you will, in place to have this credit go right onto your utility bill. So that's the big takeaway for using or choosing Think Energy Community Solar versus other. To give you an idea of where we're going and some of the states we're going, and we'll get to a slide here in a minute. In the state of Maine, there's going to be about 4,000 customers initially that will be able to tie into the solar farm, with more to come. The CEO of Think Energy was just at a conference of the Community Solar and Solar a conference in Boston, where they were talking to people. And how the solar farm works is they can't really energize it until everybody, they have all the spaces filled, if you will. And when you see the business model that Think Plus is using, we're going to have the customers. So as soon as the solar farm is built, they will be able to put all those customers right into the solar farm and energize it as quickly as possible. That means that solar farms will be looking to companies like Think Energy, especially Think Energy, because we will already have the customers. Now, there's going to be capacity of about 10,000 customers. This is going to be the first state to consolidate billing with this utility. So it's coming to various states in various stages, but in New York, it's going to be this single bill scenario. And then you're going to be locked in to a 20-year credit back to your utility bill. It's going to be very simple for customers to sign up right from their back office from Think Energy, and it's going to be just like retail supply. There will be no difference. You will get the same bill that you've always got. Again, we have a spring launch in 2023. Looks like in April or so, early March, when we're going to be putting on around 10,000 customers. Okay, so of course there's millions of customers in New York. This is the initial rollout. As markets and as solar farms get built, more and more people will be getting placed onto community solar farms in the near future. And you see the markets that are available: NYSEG, National Grid, Central Hudson, and Rochester Gas and Electric. But here's probably the biggest takeaway from our slides. The Inflation Reduction Act, which was just passed last year, is calling and targeting millions and billions of dollars for development of solar farms and also community solar projects. And the states that are in green that you see right there, these are state level community solar legislation that has already passed. So states that have that are not deregulated for energy, so you can't choose who your power supply comes from, such as New Mexico, such as Colorado, Nevada, California, Oregon, Washington, Minnesota, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia. these states here where you can't choose who delivers your power, right, or who supplies your power to your house, will qualify for community solar. And as this Inflation Reduction Act moves forward, more and more states will be coming on board and coming online with community solar. So guys, the future is bright for community solar and for Think Energy in particular, because we are going to have the manpower and we'll have the customers, so that when energy farms come on board, we will have the customers to energize that energy farm, which will be great not only for the customers, but also for those that are creating the solar farms. So I hope this brief presentation has gotten your attention and that you want to join us. So to be a customer, there'll be a link in the description of my video. If you want to join us and be an energy advisor and help other people in this economy save money on a bill that they absolutely have to pay, then please join us as an advisor, and I'll work with you every step of the way. This has been Luke, and I appreciate your time. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.